Alright, let's continue with morimens. What is this? Heart of Gratitude, XP, change currency, pure core. Alright, let's go. Investigate. Can we add something here? Equip. Wait. This is damage amplification. No, she's a healer. Crit. Death resistance replace, yeah. Alright. You're the damage dealer, so damage amp. Damage amp, yeah. I don't know if I have any crit at this moment. Yeah, you can have crit damage, fuck it. And alright, let's go investigate. Looks deceived. The humidity and decay choke you the moment you step from the car. Dizziness strikes, ears ringing, blurry images flash. Have you seen this before? Is it an illusion or is that a part of your lost memory? With signs or signposts that match the map. Continuum Fact 1D is district perpetual fire and will always routinely disorient visitors. Let's see. Dwarfed by the oversized cloak. Look at him. Desk. Yes, workhouse. What an oath. Well, that was weird. Without notice. I guess the third most famous fact is that people greet others with stabbing if they don't steal somebody's wallet. Average day in London be like. Win the final battle within 20 turns. Win the final battle within 15 turns. 12 turns. Within 10 turns. Relics upon completion, alright. Wait, are we gonna beat up children? Let's fucking go. 5, 8, so that's 13. 29 stacks of temporary counter, fuck yeah. Alright. Strike. Defense.
よく考えて補給を。私の出番ね。
Alright, we killed some kids, let's fucking go. Wait, what does say? I fucking missed it. Now I have to fucking check because I'm stupid. Morimens or his son? Each different effects. Played frequently, alright. Alright. Yeah, I'll take this, I guess. What is a black sigil? Let's go first for the event. As soon as you lose sight of the children, just when you're feeling helpless, a mysterious woman approaches you. Go on, before I tell you to do me a small favor. Alright, fuck it. Oh, this like shop currency, alright. Goddamn children again. I don't need any healing. Guess I will strike. And turn, I guess. I guess I'm taking like 4 damage. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, 22 shield. They are dead. Nice. See ya, kids.
無礼者。よく考えて。
I'm taking 6 damage. This is... I'm so bad. Alright.
補給を。逃げ場はないぞ。死ね。まだ終わっていません。
It's fine, I'm getting healing now. Hopefully. Wait, no healing? Well, that's shit. Oh, nice. We want more counter. Okay, runs running after the kids. First investigation. Oh, I can't afford any. What does rousing an awakener mean? Hello, Fenoas. Yeah, I'm morimenning it very hard right now. Just started this game. This is my second stream, reading through the story, so it's going a bit slow. Black Sigil only have 50, so then on strength. I can't buy this, so wait, can I sell? I don't need damage from dual. Nice, good to see a new Mori buddy streaming. Alright. And that should be... Wait. Oh, I had 132. I thought it was this. Fuck. For every remaining arithmetical awakeners, obtain an additional 3 algorithms. Not really. I'm still a bit confused about the story so far, but I guess I like how's she called? Lotan. I like how insane she is. Wait, fuck, did I just exit the shop? Oh, I can get back to it. Alright, final battle. You exit the alley, reaching the workhouse iron gate. A greasy-faced man lounges on a bench, a black stick at his waist, a dark pipe in his mouth. You notice a small black mark on the man's arm, a triangular wound that resembles a tiny abyss, oozing viscous dark fluid. Ramona clears her throat, stepping forward just like a haughty butler. Good morning, sir. Please inform the house. Guest has arrived. So, since you're joining this stream, I guess you play morimens. Have you cleared the main story, and what do you think about it? I heard that the story is quite good. It's probably the main reason that I started to play the game. You know, I play Arknights and Limbus Company mostly because of the story, so that's why I decided to play morimens, to check out the story.
敵を徹底的に叩き潰すまで全力で戦うぞ。
銀の鍵が道を照らさんことを。
Fuck it. Vulnerable.
無礼者。
I'll need one defense and then strike, and activate the counter. Yeah, I'll end this turn. Eleven shield. And let's get more shield. So yeah, I primarily like Wotan so far. And turn. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Alright, 12 shield, nice. It's just weakness, whatever. Oh fuck, I should have activated this. Well, I expected the boss to have a second phase. The black creature roars, then collapses into sludge. What happened? Seeing this thing called the Dirty Squid. I remember last year because I liked the battle mechanics, but seeing other streams reading the story has made I appreciate it more. I think each chapter has carried itself well, and the cast of main characters and their interactions work well. Can't say much more because I feel like it would cross into spoiler territory. Nice. Early dissolution and erosion. It shouldn't happen this early. It shouldn't happen at all. The voices echo through the brute, resonating in your minds. Oh yeah, I have this crackpot theory about the protagonist being evil, because the protagonist just so happened to be in a massive explosion as the only survivor, with everyone else dying and him mysteriously losing his memory. That's like peak foreshadowing or setup for some massive reveal about it. At least that's what I think. Almost dissolution patterns potentially correlate with investigator Anderson's disappearance. The workhouse may be targeted, possibly you as well. So I'll guess that your favorite character is also spoiler territory and that it appears much later than us. Stay vigilant, keeper. I will. You prop the guard's remains against the gate and enter. At the end of the corner, a white figure flashes by. Yeah, we must get back before they meet Miss Sarah. Let's sneak in through the kitchen window. The girl in white. Oh, it's the angel thing, is it? Are you referring to the angel thing? In my previous stream, I was like, fucking hell, this is like peak Evangelion. Have you watched Evangelion? It really reminded me of the angel who's the protagonist's mother from Evangelion. Really gave off those vibes. Because people can help, do not resist their arrival. No, people won't be down for what's happening here, I promise. Those measures framework gets close, you know that. Sir Anderson.
この調子でいけば期末テストはいい成績が取れるはずよ。
Alright. Beginner's special offer. Nah, I'm mostly free to play. Ghost Underground. Enters the workhouse. I don't like that story just auto scrolls. I would like it if I could manually scroll through it. That's one of my biggest gripes so far, the interface about this. Good day, Lord Ash, Miss Mary, I'm Sarah, the matron here. The workhouse demands much of us, I'm sorry I couldn't greet you at the gate. A lack of echoes, she frowns and nudges a distracted girl. The girl jolts, then bows to all of you hastily. Welcome, we have prepared some snacks in the canteen. And this is... Looks at you, waiting for an explanation. This is my younger brother, one of the heirs of the family. Lord Ash desires young Master Ogier to develop a comprehensive understanding of the East District's conditions to facilitate effective reforms upon assuming control. Mona remains composed, delivering... it keeps moving. Lines flawlessly. Everyone's gripe against the story. Yeah. Also, I heard some people complain that it's a bit troublesome because they are using ChatGPT, not ChatGPT, some other auto-translate feature from AI for the stories, so it's a bit weird sometimes. But so far I haven't noticed any actual problems with wording and... I mean, sometimes maybe it seems a bit weird, but it's usually good. So far. Yet Ogier's face has turned completely red. As expected of Lord Ash's young heir, taking on such significant responsibilities at such a young age. In the workhouse we have children around his age merely capable of Serving porridge. Please don't say that. Oh, until chapter 6 everything is translated by people. Oh, nice. Ramona clears her throat and quickly changes the subject. Did they later change it to be properly translated by people, or did it start out that way? Lillian Workhouse serves as our initial research site where we expect full transparency from the matron. He definitely isn't from our workhouse. We don't have anything worth stealing, so I hire security. But don't betray the lie. But Miss Sarah, there's the girl with the glare and the girl clearly panicked. Alright, that's nice that they're changing things slowly. Silent ages, you're still too young for this. Then she turns to you. Yes, this at the burial. Doctor? The hospital will hire some doctors for regular examinations. Well, that's not suspicious at all. It's about time for the next physical checkup. And collect the bodies, no further action taken. The reason it's taking so long is because the game was actually closed to EOS at the start of the year. Oh, end of service. Yeah, I heard that they aren't making a lot of money. But I've seen multiple big YouTubers who cover gacha games say that it's amazing, so that's why I decided to try it. I hope that will help them fix some of the income issues. Also, I really like the fucking the scenery, the environment, how it overall looks. It's really nice. The aesthetics and that kind of stuff. The color choices. I'm a big fan of cosmic horror, Victorian era stuff. Though I'm more of a fan of psychological thrillers and horror than cosmic horror. Oh, and I recently read the Interface series, which is also cosmic horror. Ramona murmurs under her breath. In fact, free. And the historic human worth remains unquantifiable for none exists. In the silent corridor, a door with metal nameplate slowly opened. The mouse slips through the cracks, glances around, and squeaks twice into the shadows. I usually like horror akin to Higurashi if you watched that anime or read the visual novel or the manga, where you have very unreliable narrators and you have to figure out as the reader what is actually going on to distinguish between what's real and what the characters are imagining, what's just their perspective on things, and what's more objectively real, what's happening. Brown little mouse squeak. Clear, that's exactly what you said last time. I have been in real big trouble if it wasn't Aegis. closes the door behind. So yeah, since the anime is a bit bad, I recommend reading like the manga. It's very faithful to the visual novel. Whatever you say, Brown's the smartest. Squeak, squeak. Hiding rings, necklaces. Are these all gold? She wouldn't even buy each candy, saying no money while stacking up all this shiny stuff for herself. Thank that sponsor, now we can investigate this place proper. Squeak, squeak. Easy Brown, we've got time. They're selling people at this workhouse. Yeah, who would have guessed that a mysterious sponsor giving money to a workhouse that's run down would be shady as fuck. Oh, don't worry about following, I rarely stream. Since I'm currently studying for my master's degree in economics. So when I have time I stream. But I'm often too occupied with exams and stuff and looking for a job. Brown shrieks a warning as the wooden door groans. Sarah finds an empty office. She slides in a palm-sized slip into the drawer, slams it shut and hurries away. Squeak, squeak. Once she's gone, Brown darts from the potted plant's shadow. Jenkins creeps forward and pries the drawer open. Student ID, Sheen Anderson. Aunties the same marks on that dandy boy's fancy wallet. Stay cool, gotta keep my head straight. I checked all my sister's name isn't in that ledger. Plenty of keys, I'll open every door in this place. Oh, her sister is so fucking gone. Knowing these types of stories, her sister, if her sister isn't dead, it's gonna be worse than death. This is the last room. Empty as a politician's promise. Holy shit, I love Jenkins. We're leaving with nothing, Brown. Just from this sentence, I love this girl. Or is this a guy? Could be a guy. Kinda hard to tell. Oh, it's a girl. She turns the flame down and leans closer to the ground. Alright. Feel free to check up on the catgirl maid. Plank underneath lies a 25-inch square iron cover. Jenkins tries all the keys. None of these work. Did she hide another key somewhere? Ghost of the workhouse. Financial status of the workhouse to the visitors. No, we are not the sponsors. Don't mistake us for the sponsors. We are not into human trafficking and murder. Well, we are probably into murder considering we are dealing with eldritch horrors and stuff. Yeah. Little detective. You can see, despite our best efforts to shelter those in need, there are simply too many. At this rate, the workhouse won't hold out much longer, I sigh. I'm not good at fucking voice acting. Miss Sarah works so hard every day. She even sold her favorite things to support the workhouse. Please help us. And who the gesture to stop Sarah's anger and fold the crumpled paper. It reads, "Come to the backyard alone if you want your wallet back." Carrot cakes. I mean, I'm not a very big fan of them, but I don't mind them. I mean, I usually generally don't like carrots with sweet things. The only sweet things when it comes to carrots that I eat is like, how is it called? Grated carrots with sugar. I usually like, how are they called? Summer cakes, light cakes that are very light, don't have a lot of fat, and aren't too heavy in general. Like if you saw a carrot cake child at the adoption center, would he be your first pick? What? Probably not. Remember, if the sponsor's no good, you run and bring Aegis. She's definitely sent to the sick madman by that bench. What madman? Why are you here soon? I told you to come alone. The kid nervously twitching its whiskers at you. That's not my wallet, I can't do this alone. Stop acting, I see everything. White hair's pretending to be a butler. Blondie's been asking directions, and you just standing there with your hands in your pockets. Well, you're the boss after all, it's not a young master's certificate in the purse. From nowhere it has a familiar texture and shape, embossed with the emblem of Mittag University Ogier's wallet. So in the end, maybe I would take that child. Probably wouldn't be my first pick, nope. Now if they had like a Schwarzwald cake with cherries that is sour, and the same question, nobody wants the carrot cake child. Carrot cake folk are so oppressed. Squeak, squeak. Of course I'm a girl. Damn, so I wasn't the only one confused. Nice. Strange you'll take us to see those sick madmen you mentioned, huh? You are going to, so let's just be honest and skip the pretense. You're investigating the workhouse disappearances. Yes, our objectives align. Mutual cooperation would prove beneficial. How did you know? Simply you have nimble hands and loyal companions, which allows for a stable but illegal income. Standard operational procedure. You execute primary actions while associates provide diversions, and the extraction profit sharing sustains the arrangement. Independent street life offers superior autonomy over institutional dependence. Unauthorized workhouse entry carries severe penalties. 5. What drives you to stay in the workhouse even at the risk of fines or imprisonment? Pattern combined with recent disappearances suggests one conclusion: someone you care about has vanished and you suspect workhouse involvement. Damn, Ramona, smart as fuck. The girl stares blankly at Ramona for a long moment before reacting. We've barely talked and you're following me like we're old friends. Including the wallet incident. We document 16 interactions. Combined with field observations, this provides sufficient data for comprehensive profiling. Damn. You're really something alright, Brown. Squeak. The mouse named Brown squeaks and leaps from the tree, tossing the wallet into Ogier's arms. I'll show you the sick madman and I'll tell you what I know, but you will help me take down that ghost of the workhouse and save my sister Mason. This came every Thursday to pick up laundry from this place, probably caught that hysteria disease from their dirty clothes. Some charity doctor came by, next thing I knew she said she's getting treatment and then disappeared. Oh no, you poor thing. We better hope that your sister is dead, because the alternative is gonna be much, much worse. Oh, fuck yeah. Under company records, New Age detective. Oh. You know what's the worst thing? I remember reading a story that has a similar premise to this at some point in time, but I don't remember what its name was. Man, my grammar is some actual hot garbage. It's readable enough. Did you know that our brains actually filter out incorrect grammar and that kind of stuff if it isn't very noticeable? Like, I didn't even notice that this game's name, I, under company records, is actually New Age Detective. I didn't even notice the I. Our brains just auto-connect words to how they are supposed to be. It's very cool. After submitting an information disclosure request via comms, Ramona turns to Jenkin and begins explaining the solution. Jenkin, your sister exhibits a unique dissolution phenomenon causing progressive erasure from collective memory. My best sentence just so far as the goddamn Kirk child. The body, identity and background and social connections will all disappear completely without trace. Don't worry, my man, or girl, I also am not the greatest at English. I mean, I'm decent, but sometimes I forget words or what I actually want to say. The sick madman's condition resembles early dissolution symptoms. Your sister has reached advanced stages. I fear she... How long has Mason been missing? 27 days. I've been counting every single one. So I've got to hurry before I forget her face completely and walk right past her. And you'll remember once you see her. Yeah, I remember in some part of my memory that I once read a story with a similar premise to dissolution about a phenomenon that completely makes people forget others. But now I can't remember what's it called or what it was about besides that. Damn, the elimination of existence is the final symptom and the process is irreversible. Damn. Melody. Alright, let's investigate. A small shabby hut in the corner. Through the window you see Aegis bustling about. She carries a metal basin, hurriedly moving soiled bandages from the bedside to a pile of dirty laundry. Need anything? She seems to hear someone's call. She puts down the basin, bends over and leans by the bedside. From your angle, her soft voice remains audible. Grandpa Robert, please stay down. I'll bring you the water. Don't say that. You'll definitely get better. Then we can go to Gel Park and feed the pigeons together. Bang. Jenkins pushes the cabin door. Aegis startles, almost spilling water on the patient in her panic. Look, the sick madman. Could you bring sponsors to the ward? Remember, if they see it, then think at Ramona. She walks over to Aegis, gently inquiring. Why you can't allow sponsors into the ward? And they are very weak, so patient behind her and your well-dressed entourage, unsure how to respond. Seizing the moment, you and Ogi approach the elderly man on the bed. The old man is bound hand and foot with coarse cloth strips secured to the bed. His body bears strange wounds, like twisted stitches, unhealed flesh oozing dark viscous fluid. Aegis, this inspection will determine whether we will provide financial support. Surely you understand that no patient wants their money wasted on fraud. Resist, they won't hurt you. Aegis calms after a brief pause. She takes a deep breath and replies in a voice as faint as mosquitoes buzz. Miss Sarah said if the sponsors see this patient, they'll think no sum of money will make a difference. Ah, you poor little thing. I shouldn't have listened to that woman. These sponsors help us with the ghost of the workhouse. They are looking for someone. Dude, they'll find sis. The word's just too dangerous. Her raised tone cuts off abruptly. She anxiously glances at the unconscious old man, then pulls Jenkin away from the bedside. What if you and the sponsors get infected? Aegis clutches her teddy bear, retorting nervously to Jenkin. White sleeves slide down, revealing horrifying black stitch marks, 2 swollen red claws. Her slender arms marred by a fissure like a giant centipede, its edges using black slime evoking dread. That wound. Lily pulls her sleeves together, shaking her head to avoid Ramona's gaze. It was when I accidentally fell down the stairs. Just don't correspond to typical abrasion injuries. As he told them everything, they are our last hope. They will be in danger, we can't. Aegis' full disclosure is essential to determining appropriate assistance. Man gurgles in his throat, emaciated arm, jerks suddenly snapping the binding cloth. Keep her watch out. The game does not like children. Alright, so it's just like Arknights. And Olympus. Grandpa Robert Vi. Look, he's lost his mind.
敵を徹底的に叩き潰すまで全力で戦うぞ。
Alright.
もっと鋼材を使うよ。そりゃ。
Yeah, let's go up here.
ここはどこだ？
And turn. Rip. 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 What the fuck is retain? Card will not enter the card pile, but instead remain in your hand. Will trigger subsequent effects. Nice. Or what this creates 3 stacks of counter. Both of these are good. I'll get no trespassing. I was trying to read what it says. Ah, whatever. Insert silver key. Nice. Alright, and turn. Convulsion, well shit. Yeah, let's get extra strength, that should be good enough. And turn. What is this event? Chance to gain 25 black sigil, 50% chance to gain nothing. Well, this is a gacha game. Well, we get nothing. Sucks to suck. Yeah, I don't need this, so yeah. Don't really need it. Alright, let's go, final battle. A black shadow darts from the corner, brushing past the edges and crashing into the left wall. He focused on him, the shawled man barefoot in charity clothes, his wrists and ankles marked by bindings. A few attendants chase after him, trying to pull him away. The man remains unfazed. He leans back and slams his head into the cold, hard wall. Behind you, Aegis gasps. The awful sound of bonehead and brick increases in frequency as the man continues ramming without showing pain. Blood splatters, leaving dark spots on the walls and floor. You step forward to help, but the man suddenly stops moving. Takes a deep sniff like a dog, then slowly and stiffly turns towards you. Forehead, a swollen wound has split the skin, revealing a glimpse of white bone. And lunges at you. Alright. So he was tied to his bed with a pickaxe. Damn. I guess we can't really do anything about this. Yeah, and turn.
逃げ場はないぞ。
Mori women. I mean, I have 3 Mori women right here. What the fuck are you on about? Alright. I'll keep insight for a better turn when I get more damage. 4 damage, tolerable. Oh, this is going to be very fun. His kneecaps have been removed. Alright. Wait.
銀の鍵が
Thank
道
you.
を照らさんことを。
無礼者。
Mm-hmm.
もっと鋼材を使うよ。
補給を。
Let's say I'm worried. Yep. Alright, bro is going to die, so I don't need to gain shield, but
パワー全開。
oh, he gains strength and hit. Don't worry. Most of the people in the service I'm in are just like that. I love corny jokes. I mean, I guess I don't really need any of this. Turn to him.
どこだ。
I guess throw in some damage. End the turn, no trespassing.
銀の鍵が道を照らさんことを。
無礼者。観念しろ。勝利は我のものだ。
Obtain 5 strength.
主君を守る。
Yeah, this man is dead.
世界を解き明かし、人類の知性を知らしめる。
This man is so dead it's not even funny.
もっと鋼材を使うよ。忘れても失っても今度こそは帰るんだ。
Oh, I didn't even need him to hit me. It twists his arm behind his back, restraining him firmly. Oh yeah, the gameplay was one of the things that I was slightly interested in, since I heard good things about Slay the Spire and that this game is similar to Slay the Spire. I wanted to try it out. Never really played card games before in my life. Fire runs across his chest, barely held together by twisted stitches. Black Ooze still sleeps slowly from the gaps. Door frames. Seeing everything set inside, she relaxes for a moment, then frowns, turns to the girl cowering in the corner. No sponsor allowed in the ward. Who would sponsor us if something happens to... You don't have to, by the way. Why is little just crying so sadly? Did someone bully her? Fine, Mr. Rogers. Oh well, this definitely doesn't look like our protagonist and isn't sus as fuck. Poster, everyone looks at you, then disappears behind the door. Yeah, I only played Limbus and Arknights. I mean, I tried some other gachas before, but I didn't like any of them. Especially because quite a few of them are very predatory and rely on hype moments rather than a good story. I mean, when I was growing up, I was playing games like Warcraft 3, the RTS, and GTA San Andreas and other very story-driven games. I mean, they had good gameplay, but they had very cool stories, so... Yeah, gachas are bad for people's minds and bodies, true. I mean, I'm not a big fan of gambling. I don't gamble, IRL. One of my friends tried to get me into gambling once and I was like, I don't really feel anything from it. Allow me to introduce our long-term patron and renowned wax sculptor, Mr. Rogers. Coordinate treatment of patients are all made possible thanks to him. Rogers, nice to meet you all. So is it just me or does this doll look like our protagonist? Am I being schizo? I don't think I'm being schizo. Especially with him being a patron of this... being a patron of this workhouse that's run down and probably doesn't make any profit, and the kind of story that we're in. I don't think he's doing it out of the goodness of his heart. Something is weird here. What did I just say? What the fuck did I just say? Sus as fuck. The face pale skeleton lines like lines. Major supporter of our workhouse. Cosmic Lovecraftian horror, and we have a guy who's doing things out of the goodness of his heart. No fucking way. To visit with a friend. That sculptor has found inspiration and returned to the studio. These young ladies and gentlemen.
勝利の栄光をあなた様に捧げます。
Oh, keep our investigation level up. I guess I cleared everything. Unspoken decorum. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Alright. So, do you play any other gacha games, Finoas? Get hurt back in there? I'm alright. You mad at me for bringing those people? No. Just didn't want you to be infected. Ah. Alright then. Duncan dramatically spreads her hands, revealing two tiny candies in her palms. Here, one for you and one for me. Then we are good, yes. This is going to end in such tragedy. The night, streetlight, moonlight, nothing penetrated the fog, no blurred shadows swing in the air. I clutched and guilt fear ran through the empty courtyard of the workhouse until she bumped into something and the shadows cried out in pain. You're not Mac or Lucy, who are you? Around night scaring people. Sorry, I thought it was... Was what? It was the ghost, yes, I thought it was the ghost of the workhouse. Ghost? Nonsense, I'll be honest with you, I'm not from this shitty place. Drinking in this brown. Squeak! My sister, her name is Mason, disappeared around here 2 weeks ago. You seen her? Because I haven't recognized all of them. Tall, long hair, red ribbon with square and buckle. Comes for treatment sometimes, never came home last time. You keeping her here for work? Squeak! Patient, sorry I haven't seen any young female patients. Whatever, didn't expect much anyways, but you almost got me caught, that's on you. I'll take you to my secret base. The matron never enters the clock tower, she won't find you there. Got lucky bumping into you, Aegis. Would have been dragged out by my hood otherwise. Don't say that, everyone here is super nice, they are just upset by recent mishaps. You know you're close with the workhouse folks, but I thought we were friends, are we? Of course, I really enjoy spending time with you, Jenkin, just like this, eating candy and chatting. Why do you lie to your friend? Tell me the truth, Aegis. Don't understand what you're saying. Didn't expect the catgirl to be good at being a mouse. Listen, you have to deceive your prey to be able to catch it easier. Understand what you're saying. Found the ledger and student ID in the woman's office. I know she's selling people to mad doctors. She trusts you most, even lets you handle patients. You know something, can you please tell me? I don't know. The girl mumbles, her voice fading. Her face is pale as if suffering immense pain. Mittag excels at uncovering secrets, they'll soon discover the truth. You can't live in shackles forever. Jenkin, if what's lost remains lost, does truth still matter? Of course it matters, nothing matters more than finding Sis. I know you're afraid of that woman, why do you keep defending her? She's selling workers and hiding the ghost of the workhouse. The ghost of the workhouse? Yeah, it's the legend you told me about. Don't wander around on foggy nights, you'll be taken by the ghost with a knife. Just something I made up, it's too dangerous at night, I don't want you running around. For Sarah, found basement with the ghost and heard the sound of a knife with my sister inside. Junk's mouth, the last trace of color drains from Aegis' face. Don't be frightened, Aegis. He will detect the crack in your heart. Follow the silver guidance and its light will show you the way. I can't. I see, just glances at Jenkins and turns and climbs back up the clock tower, rushing down the stairs without hesitation. Climbs back down the clock tower, I guess. Just where are you going? Before she notices, mist appears in the workhouse. It comes so suddenly, shrouding everything in moisture, making it all indistinct. Oh, it's the ghost. Faint mist-soaking song. Fat and dear. Thick fog. Footsteps are almost piercing. Ghost there, show yourself. I'm armed, mind you. R doesn't flow in the hallway, yet the flame flickers as if air doesn't flow in the hallway, yet the flame flickers as if blown by wind. The footsteps grow closer. Brown's claws dig into Jenkins' shoulder, bearing teeth and emitting a sharp rodent-like hiss. Triggered by Brown's voice, the footsteps suddenly quicken, heading straight for Jenkins. A dense shadow engulfs the faint light. The girl closes her eyes and screams loudly. But only feels mist rush at her face. She reaches from the darkness, landing precisely on Jenkins' shoulder. Wrong, why is your face so pale? Rogers, have you seen Aegis? Don't worry, Aegis knows this work as well, she'll be fine. Where's your doll? Foggy nights can be scary. Deep shadows. Picks up finely carved doll from the bed, smiles at the girl. You are sus as fuck. Amogus. Can we eject Mr. Rogers? I think he's an imposter. About a touch, you'll feel much better and George will be happy. With the lamp still light. Sassy baka. Oh, my loyal companion. Oh, fuck no. Brown scream jolts Jenkins out of her daze. No thanks, I don't need fancy artists like you. Beauty and art never differentiate between rich and poor, noble and humble. Encapsulating suffering within beauty is truly wonderful. The eyes burning with irresistible desire. Maybe one day I'll turn you both into wax statues as well. How about naming it Brown and Jenkins? How do you know the name of the mouse? Who killed Cock Robin? The what? Are we talking about a chicken named Robin? What? Let's enhance. I play around. What the fuck? You alright? What the hell, 6? So, as per Jenkins' account, the ghost workers haunts the courtyard during foggy nights, abducting victims. Investigator Anderson may be amongst them. No time to waste then. Let's head to the basement Jenkins mentioned now. Garage, the entrance is near a matron's office. This is kind of weird. I mean, we are literally dealing with a world-ending catastrophe. Why would we care about what some matron thinks? And I would expect that we're actually supported by the government. If she resists, kill her. Now you know why my jokes are so dumb. That's all my brain power can master after being destroyed by gacha. Listen. I play MOBAs. I play Dota 2. My brain is in a similar condition. Gyato, Hayo, Riz. What are the other brain rot words? I don't remember. I'm old. It's getting foggy. Oh, we're about to kill Mr. Rogers, I guess. I usually take fog spreads around the area just as you speak. The mist, which should be light and floating, now clings to you like heavy, sticky weight. Thick fog you hear singing. Oh, Charlie, stabby, fat, and dear. Nice, the song from a dream. Oh yeah, the protagonist dreamed about this at the start of this chapter. Each motion feels like forcing rusty gears to mechanical puppet. Fine powder falls within your hands. One day just vanished, disappeared. Pilots feel leaden, forcing them shut in the dark world only with Fox was. No tabby found, though he searched with care. Dark void, you stand alone above boundless skies, honey-colored eyes, shut syrupy tears gazing down. He cried and cried in deep despair. You remember the dying old man's struggle and the thick black tear at his eye's corner. Till Charlie too was never there. Damn. 6 to 7 gachas. How do you manage to play so many of them? Sky eyes that seem to speak. The honey-colored eyes tremble and blink, tears fall, landing on your cheek with a strong sweet scent. In an instant the singing stops and the darkness fades. You come back to your senses, find the fog has grown somewhat thinner while you were lost. Oh, actually, now that I notice it, her eyes are a weird color. She at close distance nervously clutches her teddy bear. Why are you here? Pretty sure it's merely taking evening here. Is there an issue? Nights are dangerous and you should not wander outside, or what? Could be taken, right? You know who the victims are, where they went, don't you? Make her head speechless. Built like a masochist, yeah. I'm built different, like incorrectly. Can someone help me? You're a good kid. Good kids shouldn't tell lies. Answer me, Aegis. You said we shouldn't wander around in the fog, so why are you here? Hands clasped tightly together. Please ask no more. Thicken again. Fog pierced scarlet eyes light up, staring with no escape. Black sigil, alright, battle.
敵を徹底的に叩き潰すまで全力で戦うぞ。
Oh, yeah, these people are fucking dead.
もっと鋼材を使うよ。
よく考えて。
Dead. I wish I was built like a catgirl. Unfortunately, I'm built like a Fenoas. Don't worry. Two enemies for one turn. Yeah, I guess I'll just take this. Oh, event. Acquire silver relic vision correction but develop mania. What the oh, there's... Fifth attack always deals a critical hit. Remaining arithmetic test turn is 2 or more. When drawn, draw 2 additional cards. Next turn cannot play. I have no idea what this does. Like, what does this mean? I don't play deck builder games and card games. This seems decent, helpful most of the time. Maybe if you can deck out like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck it, all in. I ain't no pussy. Let's go.
私のスパナはどこ？
Strike.
死ね。
冷静に
Defense.
これでどうだ？はっ。
Alright. Yes, we are, but